number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds his tight end. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback looks for a little space.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, it's a nice start for this offense. Their defense didn't have to play the first quarter. Like, that was unbelievable ball control, moving down the field methodically, chewing up clock, and most importantly, punching the ball in and getting the touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Unloads it left. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Georgia 14, Ohio State 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football. But because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Roll that offense back out there. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or he'll off one deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
I gotta tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for 6. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field, it's more speed.